So why should we take the initiative to use available technology? We have Alexander Smirnov here to bring valuable insights into what's coming in the telematics industry.
Yeah, give him a round of applause. This guy made like 4,000 kilometers to here. Thank you very much. Thanks, Kirill. First of all, it's a great pleasure to be here in Sri Lanka, my first time. I actually thought it will be warmer. Here it's a bit cold, so I think hazer would be a good solution for cold monitoring here in this hall. And it's great to hear all these interesting developments that have been done by my colleagues at KLOUDIP. So now I'll speak a little bit about what's ahead. Yeah, a little bit about myself. I've been in telematics for more than 10 years with one of the major providers of telematics and IoT, and also within this time we managed with the team to become office #1 in the growth of the units, amounting to 140,000 units currently. I'm based in Dubai, UAE, so I came here from this wonderful country, and I'm operating with 2 high-tech startups with a number of companies that are our clients. And this being said, again, a lot of trends are being set in the UAE because it picks up what is the most important. And before we speak about the trends for 2023, we need to focus on the things that are actually the challenges. And the challenges in these recent years or something that is connected with unpredictability. The world is changing really in an unpredictable way. First of all, it's political instability that caused a lot of economical changes. We see how different policies are being shaped by the fact that the food supply might be problematic. Pandemic was also unexpected, coming from other parts of the world, but also it reshaped how we are doing business when most of the planet was locked in homes and had to reinvent the way all the processes basically will be happening at work or in terms of purchasing capabilities. And then also the world at that time was not really prepared as most of the things went to the digital world. However, the chips were not in great supply, so this created some more shortages to the new digitalized economy. And so the idea of safety is becoming the most obvious response to that. And the business would address it in a certain way by adjusting, obviously. So here are the things that are important. So in order to be safe in this environment, one needs to think in advance. So there should be stock that is there in advance. In terms of the business, now since the e-commerce became so widespread, customers are getting used to the service that should be superb, and they're not expecting anything less. And of course, in order to increase the possibilities in terms of the customer support, you need to be very careful with numbers. So the bottom line becomes more important than ever. And behind all of this is obviously the knowledge. And we know that some time ago, well, 3 years ago, there was a saying that data is new oil in the 21st century. Today, in 2023, data is bread and butter. It's actually what we come to from the very bottom. The most important thing becomes data. And data obviously is involved in the technological process. Here is what we have today. We have IoT on the one hand that's collecting all these data points and creating the data sets that then must be somehow processed. And the solution for this is artificial intelligence. It's basically the same level of intelligence that we have. We get the information through our sensory experiences, eyes, ears, and so on. So big amounts of data are inputting into the artificial intelligence that is basically trying to help make sense of that and take decisions. And through this trinity, we're coming to safety, time efficiency, and the bottom line, which actually become the major drivers. And this way, the data and the IoT are actually helping to answer the question, so why implement IoT and telematics for your business? And the answer here is obvious. I just use here very well-known things, the computer, the phone, and the internet. And so those were the representations of the internet, the phone, mobile phone, and the computers that were shown this way when they only appeared. And the question was in everyone's minds, why? Is this some kind of funny thing, or is it going to be used? So today we have no doubt that this is necessary. So the same way we will be thinking about IoT and artificial intelligence in the near future, and the environment and the situation is pushing us towards that. But let's look at more practical things, how IoT and data will help your business. So, okay. First of all, obviously, looking at the bottom line, IoT will help you improve the situation with your costs. And in this case, you will have total visibility of what's going on. You will understand the behavior of your clients and better predict your planning cycles. For example, the solutions that are developed by KLOUDIP are helping to do that in, for example, Gopher that we're speaking about, which is a car pooling application, helps you to reduce the number of your fleet, number of the vehicles in the fleet, which is, again, reduces costs. I'm sorry, the clicker does not want to, probably froze as well. Oops, okay. Sorry. Okay, so the next thing again is, it's before that. The next thing is that in this situation, the governments try to come up with different policies, and there is this ESG scoring. It's about the ecology, the economy, society, and the governance that put such priorities as reduction of the CO2. And so these things are obviously related to fuel management, and this is another way where knowledge about how the fuel is being used, for example, will give you a better competitive advantage. And the next thing that IoT obviously is helping with is the customer satisfaction, which comes with, again, big number of data points. This way? Okay. Yep, thank you, Kirill. Which gives a big number of data points and obviously, again, helps to understand the user's behavior. And increasing the efficiency. When you can identify the leak or the problem with certain shortage in a certain area of warehouse, you will be able to address this in a faster way and then thus become more competitive in the market. So all these things, they somehow predetermine the trends that are there in IoT in 2023. So basically, the data-based decision-making is number one trend, which is related to the understanding of the situation in your warehouse or in different locations with the fleet that you are operating. And the companies in Dubai, for example, DEWA, which is Dubai Electricity and Water Authority, has a platform that basically collects all the data and helps manage user experience and understand how to address issues in a fast way. Mobility sharing, again, the idea of having two expensive fleets does not make sense. Also, if the fleet is not being used at all, it also comes at a cost to you. So in order to reduce that, a lot of companies are now transforming their application of the fleet management towards shared mobility. And we have a solution that is provided by KLOUDIP that is exactly working in this direction. Obviously, because of the problems with the shortages and the growth of the e-commerce, logistics and delivery solutions are in demand, and 5PL logistics, last mile logistics, which is delivery to the end user, are becoming of increasing importance. The last mile delivery costs, for example, comprise 53% of the total shipping costs. And in order to reduce that, efficiency is required. That's why the solutions like this one will come into play this year. Fourth one is the growth of the importance of the video telematics, because it helps with the reduction of accidents and working on the insurance costs. Video provides the proof of what happened and at what time it happened, and tries and shows the way how things can be avoided in future. So video telematics in Dubai, for example, Dubai Taxi Corporation is embedding that for several years now, but now it becomes more of a useful tool. And the last that I would like to address is the healthcare IoT solutions. This one is, again, related to the unpredictability factor of the pandemics that the whole world was not prepared for. Healthcare was under great pressure, but it managed because it had a lot of devices and equipment that use sensors. So these 5 trends are something that we're looking for in terms of the telematics and IoT. And now addressing the question why implementing telematics for your business, the answer becomes very clear. Because first of all, the big companies that are producing various solutions, technological solutions that can be implemented but not always are implemented because of the local specifics. And that's why a lot of businesses prefer to use old school styles, put something on paper, rather than come up with implementation of a technological solution. And the team of KLOUDIP is actually helping to address this issue. Now, by using these technological solutions that are of the global standard, you will be able to actually bring your business in line with what is required in the world, and you will be able to actually improve your KPIs in similar way. And that's where the power of KLOUDIP solutions will definitely help you. So that's all from my side. Thank you once again. I would be glad to discuss with you any questions further as we proceed. Thank you.
Okay, so what I found out from the presentation is that KLOUDIP follows the trends, and the good news is that we all travel together.